Hey everyone, my name is Dante Hunter, and with me, as always, is Jacob Brown.
Hello, I'm Jacob Brown Jr., the most famous person in the world. If you don't know me, you are an uncultured swine. Okay.
Uncultured swine. We are currently recording in his beautiful trailer home because I don't really want to take him to my house because mine's really messy.
Well, I mean, look at the hair, dude. I got 2 dogs.
Yeah. Today we are just gonna chill and talk. Recently there was an E3 conference. I did not watch it personally because I was sleeping until like 1 p.m. So that doesn't really help my case. But Jacob saw bits and pieces of it for sure.
Yes, I did. It was something. It was definitely something. Yes, here's your jug of a gallon of water.
Yeah, I need to stay hydrated. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm joining the military, so good kudos to me.
Yes. Yeah, just make sure you don't try to drink the whole gallon within 45 minutes like you did that one time.
Actually, it was within 5 minutes or so.
Fuck, dude. Wait, can I curse in this or not?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
It's my YouTube channel.
Just care. Like, you gotta get them views, boy.
Yeah. It is currently 3:48, and I will say anything.
That was one of my dogs, Juno. He's a gremlin furball. So, yeah. Okay, so what kind of game do you want to talk about first?
Might want to turn off the thing. I think it's picking up.
Oh, really? One second. Yeah, it is.
Just the slightest little thing.
That's, like, could you delete that?
Yeah, I'll delete that little section of me telling you to turn it off. I'll just put a little thing in there.
Alright, fair enough. So, yeah, so Dante.
Picking up all that, but that's fine.
I'll close the doors. Yeah, so Dante, what first do you want to talk about in the E3 conference?
Well, we won't talk yet until you get back.
Fuck. Just had to probably get really hot after I turn off the...
It's barely picking up.
Barely picking up, okay. I don't know. I can't turn this up, so we'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's barely picking it up anyways.
Okay.
So, E3. I didn't watch it, but I heard Ubisoft is going to release a new game sooner or later called Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine.
Yes.
Did you see the new trailer?
Yes, I saw a trailer and a talk about it. It was actually pretty interesting.
I saw Ella and Vigil at the end.
Oh, yes, that was interesting. So, as like in the video that they were talking about it, they're planning on making like a 3-team squad.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I would have agreed more on 4, but I mean that's okay.
For me, I sort of liked the original 5, but I guess they're trying to stick with what they did in Outbreak.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like that for sure. I liked Outbreak for sure. I liked the new operators Finka and Lion, or Leon, however you guys say it. But for sure, I liked it, but I didn't really care for the campaign. It was way too hard, especially when you're running a 3-man squad and everybody tries to choose Tachanka at everything else.
I mean, he is their Lord and Savior, but yeah, I mean, realistically, the campaign was a bit difficult. I mean, it was definitely outside the comfort zone of most people in that player base because they're used in PvP, not against zombies, especially like the classic Left 4 Dead zombies, you know, like spawners, chargers, exploders. I could have sworn there was another variant, but I can't remember the name. I think it was like a female lady that just...
Witch.
That was the witch?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know there's a witch, which if you shoot anything or hit a car alarm, she like goes berserk on your ass, whatnot.
But I could have sworn there was a guy with tentacles. I thought that was the witch.
Oh, I think that was like a
spawner
grabber.
Oh,
it's one of those grabber guys.
Yeah, I really liked how they did with the design on those,
but for sure, I don't get me wrong, I did like it. I did like the season itself, especially Lion and Finka. Like when I first came in, I think I was at the second or whatever season with Operation Health was about to end. That's when I popped in, and I didn't know that there's seasons, so it was Blood Orc and whatnot, and like stuff like that. But as soon as I got a hold of that, like a couple months later, then I started following that up. But I think Finka and Lion were the one part that I actually followed up on, and I kind of like. Finka myself, I kind of actually enjoy playing with her. For sure.
Oh, yes, especially when she has a sausage and she's on attacking people.
And suppressed. Yeah. God damn it, I keep on forgetting about that.
Yeah, it just... Doge likes chew on plastic.
I'll flick your nose each and every time you do that.
Yeah, that's probably good behavior. Yeah, except he'll enjoy it. He's somewhat of a masochist.
Anyways, so I get it that I hear that they're bringing out a new quarantine, but I did see a trailer outside, which I could barely see anything. But then I went out of YouTube and I went back inside and I rewatched it. Watching it back inside where it's not sunny and gloomy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, they were really like very shut about what exactly is going on, but it looks like it takes place from what I saw at their the other video. Like, have you after seeing the trailer, you saw another video where it talks about quarantine a bit?
No, I did not. I just saw a little bit. Like the guy, Koros, I'm going to name him out. Koros, really good guy. I usually follow up on YouTube. But for sure, I saw it, and I think he was saying it's going to take place during the universe of Rainbow Six.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously, Ubisoft wanted to use this, and they've been working on Outbreak for a year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and actually...
And they wanted to implement that. What's the point of working on something for a year you're going to only use for 3 months?
True.
Tops.
True. So they're probably going to add, what I'm thinking is they're probably going to add something where you could play as some of the infected, similar to, other games, even though that is somewhat... Do you think that's cheesy or, man?
Similar? I don't really know for sure. I know for sure they're going to, expand it. Have the other operators and whatnot.
And probably going to have multiple maps, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they probably will. Custom made and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But the main thing is Bethesda, for Fallout 76, they're finally fixing it. I don't know if it's fixing it or not, but they're finally adding NPCs. Do you agree to that?
NPCs, human NPCs. Now that I feel will definitely patch some stuff, but I feel it's way too late for that. I mean, the game's out for more about almost a whole year, right?
Yeah,
it's
November.
Yeah, summer.
December, January, February, March, April, May, June. About 7 to 8 months.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I feel they messed it up gratefully because when I first played Fallout 76. Glitchy as all hell.
Yeah, they don't get me wrong. I wanted to play this game because it's online. Everybody was saying it's probably going to be trash. You can't just judge it straight off the bat. But after I played it,
it
was okay. I wouldn't call it the best. I wouldn't call it good.
I mean, there's some funny bugs that are definitely worth staying, but there are other ones that actually,
especially all the ghouls that are T-posing coming towards your ass.
Okay,
it's I'll come for you.
Yeah, especially in my experience, I always saw ghouls in a weird contorted state with a gun when they're in the I guess docile position or just docile mode maybe, but yeah, it was I don't know, just I feel when they add this because they're adding 2 faction groups, I think, so a raider group faction, and then there's going to be.
I see you chewing on my hat. No, get off. Couch.
Juno, off. Yeah,
I have to listen to this. Just keep in mind, I have to listen through this whole entire thing just to take out bugs.
Bugs?
Clippets or whatever.
Oh, clippets. All right.
I don't know why I call them bugs. Yeah, but and they're adding a battle royale game into it too. I get it that it's a fad, but in a Fallout game, it doesn't work.
I see the RP games or BR games or battle royale games. They are sort of dying out, I think. After Apex Legends,
their hype was where Fortnite is, and then Black Ops 4 came out, but then Apex brought it back up again, which I don't know whether or not you played it.
I haven't played Black Ops 4. I have played Apex though. That was a good game.
Apex is a really good game. I promised myself not to buy another Black Ops game ever since Black Ops 2 came out.
Well, what's wrong with Black Ops 2? Like,
after Black Ops 2, I said.
oh, after Black Ops 2.
Because after Black Ops 2, it's like, it gets to the point to where, hey, futuristic stuff. They've gone to World War II. Don't get me wrong. They're making another MW game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be in a different timeline. And it's going to be... I think, for sure, for me, I'm going to buy that MW game. But I can't, because I'll be gone by the time it comes out.
Yeah, you'll be over in basic.
Mm-hmm. But the one thing I would like... Oh, I can turn this. Never mind. Freaking... I'm losing off track. But the one thing I like is they're using a different engine.
And oh yeah, I think I heard about that too.
Yeah, they're telling us that they're using a different engine, and it's going to be in another thing. And at the end, Price saying to another lady, "Who are you going to use? Some old comrades." Well, does that mean is Ghost, Soap, Roach, and who is the other guy? You're going to come back?
Oh. It's been forever since I played Black Ops.
It's either that or his mentor, McTavish, comes in. I don't know whether I'm butchering the name. But McTavish is going to probably come back in more likely. But by the time he's dead, he's like 65, 70 years old. I recently just listened to YouTube of that, of Captain Price. It's remarkable how they're bringing that back. 13 years, I think. 13 years. Okay? Hey, it's not here. I think it is. Let me go and look it up.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the Call of Duty series in general, like, I feel like they're trying to recover from the mistakes that they made, like, let's say, Advanced Warfare, and all the games after that. They had some good stuff. It was basically copy and paste with another generic story, like another COD story.
Yeah. It came out in 2011, and it's 8 years old.
Jeez.
Time
does fly by.
Oh, yeah. I would highly suggest playing COD World War II for you, because I know that you haven't played it. Me and you have count. We usually keep in touch.
I was a good Call of Duty fan for a bit. Like, I played... Definitely, I think it was called Black Ops 2, and then Advanced Warfare, then some other games as well. I think I actually played MW3 for a bit.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I would say is Call of Duty just lost me, because they've been doing a lot of Advanced Warfare stuff. Now, Battlefield, on the other hand, gone back to World War I, World War II again. Heck, like, I'm really excited, because this coming up year, they're coming out with a Pacific Theater. I'm going to enjoy that fairly enough, because it's an Emma Garand or Grant, depending on what you say, guys. But I think the one thing we should take out of this is, I get it that there's a lot of loyal Call of Duty fans that prefer the modern, like the advanced crap, but I personally don't like that.
I mean, it's sort of like, I've noticed this in other consoles, or what consoles? No. In news is that they're actually making exoskeletons.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I heard that too. I don't think it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out in 2020, in 2050.
Really? I feel like it'll become sooner, like maybe like 2030, 2040 though. Like,
it all depends.
I mean, they found out like they made actually like smaller, like, you know, the loader in Alien.
Mm-hmm.
They made like a smaller version of it where it just fits around the human body.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still very useful. Of course, you have a bunch of wires and stuff attached to it. It's it's weird, but
But so we can get here. But the one thing too, like, don't get me wrong. When I saw World War II, I was extremely excited because I love World War II games to a full extent. I can point out stuff that they did wrong, fully. Because when you have a Thompson and you have when you have an extended mag, you have a drum mag. I think. I forgot. Yes, you do. But when you do the grip, they don't put the grip out in front, which I think if you're going to go the extra grip, they should put the grip out front. Then it makes it a lot more authentic, like that. They did something different. Instead of classes, they did divisions.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, Airborne Division, I usually main Airborne Divisions. All the freaking time. Does not matter. I'll use an infantry division every once in a while. I'll use armored, but the most I'll use is airborne. Because, A, I love the airborne. Don't get me wrong. I played Medal of Honor airborne, freaking airborne games. all
Yeah.
the way.
Yes, keep going, Flyboy. Keep
Yeah.
going. Yeah, so...
But the one thing I love about it is when you sprint faster and faster and faster because they take a lot of freaking work, and you hold the gun like straight out so then you can. Oh, sorry. Oh God.
Well,
I burped.
I didn't even notice. It's fine. I think I need to be closer to the mic though. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yodeling. Okay.
Yeah. A little bit closer, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But the one thing too is you can shoot people straight off the bat. Like, oh yeah, you might have like your dispersion like a freaking mile long, but I mean you're gonna hit those guys fast you can if you have a good itchy trigger.
Yeah.
But the one thing I want to upgrade to is a Thompson, because then I can just run around and just go.
Yep.
And like, it's funny too because these guys would have sniper division snipers. I would only have Nemor Grand with flak jacket on in the gun and a reflex sight. Now I just pop them each and every time, just straight up.
With a reflex.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the reflex, I'll just pop them. I'll just aim up and pop them. Does not matter. They'll try to do it, and I'll just pop it. I don't know whether or not it's hard enough for you guys to aim and shoot, but for me, I just had to aim down sight and pop them, aim down sight and pop them. I mean, it's that simple. That's how I got so many upgrades. For me, I'm usually either keeping M1A1 carbine on me, or carbine, or an M1 Grand with the bazooka. Always keep the bazooka on. Because if there's a recon plane, shoot it down, you get skins. Okay? You get extra camo skins.
Alright. Yeah, so I feel like personally from my experience, I was a diehard Halo fan. Like, up till, I say, Halo 5. That's when it really got messed me up. Because I feel like, I guess for the viewers here, like, I'm not sure if anyone subscribed, like, is a Halo fan, but I was in it. Like, I really loved Halo, up to Halo 5 with that cliffhanger. I mean, it was very underdeveloped. And with the recent, like, have you seen the trailer for Halo Infinite?
No, I have not, but I saw a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah, so with Halo Infinite, it was very vague, but I don't really get the story of it because...
It's the same way with Rainbow Six or Rainbow Quarantine.
Oh, yeah, like something out of the blue, but simple. With Outbreak, it sort of fits in, like, here's what I'm thinking for Quarantine. Like, let's say, new bioweapon. Government officials. Military.
Nukes.
Well, not nukes, like companies. Anything that can find something, and they can see that this can be a militarized, homemade bioweapon. I mean, as we saw in Quarantine, and those, like, that virus made people extremely deadly living weapons. Exploders, that kind of shit. But, I mean, it would be a cheesy move, but I feel like it would make sense with what we saw in the trailer for Quarantine, though. Yeah.
But anyways, back to the Halo. Yeah, I fairly enjoyed Halo Reach. Me and my friend would always play Halo Reach and Halo 3, I think.
I can't tell you how many times I played through the campaign of Halo Reach. I say like a solid...
There's a little hair on you. There.
Okay, you could just tell me that instead of just reaching out like you're going to strangle me.
No. Yeah, I only played up to, like, I think the first or second mission before I quit, because I wasn't that interested. I usually play with my friends. Don't get me wrong, we get pretty far in the freaking campaign, and then I wouldn't play anymore.
No, well, I had Halo Reach, like, before I had Wi-Fi or friends, so I mainly, like, while I was living with my folks, I mainly played that. I could say I could play through the campaign, like, around 5-7 times, I think. Just running through the same campaign, same mission, see what I could do better. Like, best headshots, stealth, especially, like... Did you play through the sniper mission?
I have not. I only got, like I said, I only got to the first 2.
Okay, alright. Alright, so this is a definite plan. If we see Halo Reach on sale, I cannot buy it, so...
I have the disc, so...
You have the disc. Okay. I'm probably going to ask for a favor one day, so...
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it. I mean, I don't care.
All right, yeah, but so... anyway, back over to... Do you want to talk about more about Ubisoft still?
On a side note for Halo.
Oh, okay.
I think. What was I about to say about goddamn Halo?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. We could talk about Reach. That and ODST I was a fan of.
Yeah, like I said, I sort of lost interest, personally. After, like, the fourth one, or fifth, I don't know.
The fifth one is what got me. After that, I really lost interest.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, I like Halo. I like the lore behind it.
Yeah, the lore is good. I personally love it.
United States...
I think USMC, or I can't remember.
USNC.
NC, I thought it was MC for some reason.
No, that would be Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, let's go. Sorry if we got off track and whatnot, guys. But I mean, this is what we're meant to do. Whatnot. For sure, Fallout 76. Are you gonna play it or not?
I'm gonna give it a shot again. I'm gonna wait for a good response of it. Then I'm gonna play for myself because obviously when a new update, like especially this big, because here's the thing, it's just not with NPCs. They're also adding like changing areas as well. Like, do you remember the space station area?
No.
Okay, so all right, so in Fallout 76, there's this crashed space station. Like we later found out that they're maybe planning like adding like progression to it. So where if you do these certain missions, there are going to be like progressions in certain areas. Like there's going to be wars between sides, killing certain NPCs.
Aren't there factions too in there?
Oh yeah, there's other factions. Like mainly from what I heard, there's going to be settlers and raiders. That is confirmed. But other people also think that there's going to be some cultist factions. Like I know. It sounds like
I want to make my own cult called the Bud Light Night Cult.
Why? Just like I feel like you guys were just focusing on being no. The main cult ritual is getting your arms super buff, and if you manage to do it, throw kegs at the fucking Protectrons and robots.
No. Our sole mission is just antagonize everybody to where it is an all-out war, and then go in and save the day. Yeah, we might die in the process, but I mean, hey, we're here.
Yeah. Also, are you like a Halo fan, Dante, or not? Oh, no, not Halo. Sorry, Fallout.
I am a Fallout fan.
Okay.
But I think this game, don't get me wrong, after this game, it didn't really tarnish it. It's just I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the way that they're doing with a battle royale, I feel like that's some of it.
That's waste of time.
Yeah, that is a major waste of time. But also, because have you seen like the trailer or all what they're adding into Fallout 76?
No, I have not.
Okay.
But I just saw your guy. I'm in a group snap with him and several other of my friends. I saw your guys' thing saying NPCs and like battle royale and whatnot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, wait. Let me just give you a picture of what they're adding into Fallout 76.
You can actually just pop.
And we're back.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
basically,
I just showed Dante like the trailer for the for Fallout 76. So Dante,
it looks really interesting, but it's one of those things like I'll probably go and play it with some other people, but I won't make it a full-time commitment to it.
I mean,
I definitely way too late. Way too late.
Oh yes, definitely.
They had full support. People started it sucks. They backed off. They lost. If their fan base was 100, they lost about 3/4.
It's more than 3/4, dude. There's
maybe
like,
a quarter.
I mean, Fallout 76 is now like is less than 2-star right now in ratings, or at 2-star. It's bad. Yeah, but
that rating could be able to raise anytime soon because of this update.
Yeah, hopefully that is the question, because honestly, the first Fallout game I ever played was Fallout 4, and a lot of people didn't like that much. It was definitely good with the action base, but besides that, I played the previous Fallout games, and I could see they have a point. But
there's a 2.5 out of 5 for Game Ramp, and a 5 out of 10 for IGN, and a 52% for Metacritic.
Jeez, that is not good.
Tom Howard, 41% like this game.
40. Wow. I honestly expected it to be lower, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah.
Definitely. Still $30, but off of eBay you can get it for like $10. Yep, 2 stars. Solid 2 stars.
Yeah, that's Yeah, because
and they even decreased the price too.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. I remember, like, in a conference at Tom Howard, he actually went straight forward and said that they were going to have problems. Like, Fallout 76, they knew they were going to have troubles with it,
Yeah,
and they still decided to go with it.
Not worst game of 2018. Do not buy.
It honestly,
PvP sucks. Worst game of all time is bug ridden.
yeah.
Stay away from this game. More money, reaching for gold.
Give me a refund. I want my money back. Yeah, it's basically all of that. It's all of that. I don't know. Like, if they're able to get this right, but with Bethesda's recent curve into gaming, like, this was a big hit for them personally.
Yeah, I keep on hearing that they actually rushed it too.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna do a game, do it properly.
Yeah, at least it needs to take like 4 or 5 solid years to make a perfectly perfect game. Like, let's go back to Halo for a second. Okay, so Halo 5, that was like 5-6 years, right? The last solid Halo game. They had all that time to fix their mistakes of what they did with it. I mean, with the trailer, like, it seemed to be like diverting from what happened in Halo 5. Like, it's going back towards Halo 3. It has the same armor, like Master Chief. He has the same armor as he did in Halo 3. It's just, like, retextured for 4K.
Yeah.
Now, that's... I don't know. I feel like they're trying to restart something, or...
They're trying to start a revolution.
Ooh, revolution. That's actually a good thing for another thing I want to talk about. Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
I saw that in the trailer. This better be fucking good.
Oh, did you see the 101? Class 101 trailer? Or just... Okay, alright, so... I personally am hyped for this game. Even though they barely said anything, I am fucking hyped.
Ever since I watched this, I actually want to go and play the actual Watch Dogs. To be honest, I never actually played an actual Watch Dogs.
I've got a couple of Watch Dogs if you want me to borrow.
I just did that. I don't know why.
Just like...
Yeah.
Oh, they actually picked it up. Nice.
Yeah. But, I mean, like... Hello.
Hello. Dante?
I just want to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, just...
I'll cut that out. Definitely cut that out.
Yes, cutting that out. That was some weird ASMR shit right there.
But yeah. Anyways, today, June 11th, 2019, new season came out for Rainbow Six.
Nice. Personally, Rainbow, like, I feel like they're doing good. Like, they did some massive edits. Like, here's one thing that I noticed that caught me off guard. When you access the BIOS, they added, like, their own personal images now. Like, they have, like, what's this guy's name?
Warden?
Warden, yes, holding a glass of champagne. Just going, I'm fancy, I have a mustache, and I look like good. I look like... Dang, I always keep forgetting that guy from Batman. Like, Batman Arkham Knight.
Friggin'
Commissioner Gordon. Yes.
There it is.
Yes, just imagine him, like, I'm the Batman now. Yeah,
But they added a suppressor on the Deagle.
Oh,
Good
God.
thing or a bad thing?
Oh, God. Okay, so...
They also added a muzzle brake on the Deagle. Good thing, bad thing.
Okay.
Let's go to the suppressor first.
Okay, suppressor. I feel like, generally, it's a meme. It's a meme right now. I feel
here's
like... Yes, and you show... Okay, so here's a question. For, like, every operator, is their Deagle different, like, when it comes to stats, or is it all the same stats?
No, all the same stats.
Okay, so, with the suppressor with a Deagle, and you showed me, if you do ADS, a solid ding, 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 barely any kick, and it's a fucking Deagle. Just
keep in mind, it's a 50 caliber, like, pistol round.
I know, and that actually scares me. It's like the slug round of Cade's slug shotgun, which I believe is utter bull. He got mad because I freaking headshot him in the game. No. Here's the thing. It's considered a shotgun. It's considered a slug round. We were on plane. I was backing up. He manages to dome me with it, which is okay. Would it be considered a shotgun if he was able to shoot you that distance? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's a shotgun. It's meant for a slug round.
Okay, a slug round, and I would say a slug round is a solid metal casing, correct?
Lead. Yes.
Solid lead casing.
It's like Dokubi's meme cannon and vigils.
Yes, except it's better. It's better, technically.
If you take it out there and spawn peek somebody, you're guaranteed to get a headshot.
Yeah.
It's the same way. I get it, because when I played Nook on T-Hunt, I died like 2 rounds. Don't get me wrong, I lost, sadly. But they freaking flanked me so hard.
What was the difficulty, though?
Normal.
Mm.
But I was in a bad place. I went downstairs next to the kitchen, and one guy came right behind me, and there's 2 guys on the stairs, so I had to charge him, and I had to shoot.
Oh, yeah. I guess that would make sense, but... I mean...
This one, I need to process.
Okay. What for? Can we just go back to Legion?
Later.
Alright.
We'll go back to Legion later. But first, like... Sorry. But first, I get it, like, I've actually played T-Hunt, and I actually just main the freaking Deagle suppress. I mean, that thing is so nice to hear it.
Just the little, like, normal Deagle. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, but with the little suppressed Deagle. Just like, you down someone, then you just see, like, Valkyrie, like, pull a Deagle, pull out a random suppressor. It's like,
Well, it's a tiny suppressor.
oh, God. Honestly, like...
I mean, I was expecting this suppressor to be, like, big and bulky, like Kaid's phone book suppressor.
Oh, no.
Like...
But it's tiny!
But it's freaking tiny!
For a Deagle!
Yeah! And then Nook gets... Usually I run a reflex sight with a suppressor on her SMG. But now if I have that, now I have a suppressed shotgun with a suppressed Deagle.
Oh, God.
But anyways, back to the story. I was maining the freaking Deagle. I got an achievement for getting 5 kills with a pistol. And it's like, it's a diamond achievement. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I noticed the same thing, too. Like, as soon as after the update I loaded up, I got 2 diamond achievements. Like, for, like, weapon customizations and... I think, like, getting 10 multiplayer kills through a wall, I think.
I got 2 of them. One of them was getting a win in, like, secure area. Mm-hmm. And the other one was for getting 5 Deagle kills.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So, the Deagle... I wouldn't say it's broken. It all depends on how you fucking control it.
I feel like it's going to be somewhat of a meme cannon. Like, except it's a balanced meme cannon. But I feel like they're going to increase the kick if you have ADS down, because that's a bit bold, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, but besides that, it's pretty good. I could definitely see some people spawn peeking with suppressed Deagle, including some individuals that we know, but we shouldn't name because we didn't ask them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I personally love her SMG. Smoke uses a lot. I personally, it all depends. Like, every once in a while, you'll see me running a SMG on house or in a close quarters combat type situation. Yeah.
We actually, like, both me and Dante compared the fire rate of Nox SMG, which is Smokes, and Warden's SMG, which belongs to Dokkaebi. And the fire rate, okay, so Smokes, straight line. Dokkaebi's all over.
Yeah, it just goes over. It's like this thing is like not OCD.
It's bad.
I don't know, but for sure, I know one person is criticizing me saying, "Why don't you have like a shotgun with?" And whatnot. Just a minute. Anyways, like how can I say this? I prefer his SMG over his shotgun.
I honestly prefer the shotgun versus the SMG. But it's
really?
because I'm not used... I don't like the kick of the SMG personally, but besides that...
Which one, though? I'm not talking about his secondary. I'm talking about his primary.
Oh, the primary. For Warden?
No, for Smoke.
Oh, for Smoke. For the primary, I'm fine with. The secondary SMG, though,
I can handle the kick. I don't know about you, but I learned how to reduce it. But do little freaking bursts and, like, really rapid little bursts.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You got, like... let's say this. Nox sneaks up on you. Oh, and you have your SMG out. You're going to freak the fuck out once you turn around and you see, like, this spooky Vel, like veiled lady.
Oh yeah, I would turn around and I would spray back and forth and try I would spray in like a little circle, almost, and try to kill her.
Yeah, but that probably won't work since body shots in Rainbow Six Siege, they're not good. In my
Personally, for me, I don't mind about it, but I think they should really fix body shots. For sure.
Oh yeah,
I'd say depending on the armor. If it's like Warden, one body shot to like the heart should kill.
Yeah, damage should definitely be localized. Like I know, like some cheeses, like you remember that one time one friend of ours shot and killed someone with glass by just shooting their hands 3 times. I feel like that should be like not a kill, but
yeah,
like it has to be close to something fatal, or at least like you can't shoot at that location again and expect to do more damage.
But in the Operation Health, I was actually watching a video, and they're actually about to do
another Operation Health. I hope not.
No. They're about to make like a part 2 of it, but during that Operation Health, they're about to make ricochets possible.
Ooh.
So the huge earmuffs and whatnot that the German operators usually use, or like the helmets that Capsule uses, if you shoot at the wrong angle, it just glances off of them and just makes it.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see how that works, because if they add ricochets, I can feel like some people definitely rage because of it. Like imagine. You know, like some of the operators wear helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're going to make that possible? Like, oh, this hits like the tink of my helmet, but ricochet towards my neck.
Yeah, I would definitely say if it's 90 degrees head on to them, it will penetrate. But if it's like this, it's gonna glance.
And here comes another question. You know, like Chitranka's big, thick chunk of helmet. Do you feel like that it takes some time to get a headshot?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, because you gotta understand, like. Okay, yeah, you're gonna shoot him right in the head, but it's just gonna go right through it, and it's like freaking thick armor, mate.
But I guess they have to equalize it because more operators have no helmets, while others do have helmets.
Cough, cough, Ash. Look at her hitbox.
How can anybody cough, hit her? Blitz. Cough, cough. Anybody, honestly. Cough, cough, Caveira. I don't know.
Caveira.
Yeah. But I guess, do you want to continue with other Ubisoft games, or do you still want to cover this?
Let's just keep to this for a bit.
Okay.
And just, like, talk about, like, new operators. So, they did finally get ranked out of beta, finally.
Yes, it's officially out of beta, and I saw, like, how the curves of the ranked. Mm-hmm. It's pretty interesting, like...
And they also updated the shop, too. Mm-hmm. And instead of having like one person having this preference and like everybody's the same preference, it'll differentiate your preferences based on who you main.
Oh, that's actually, I have not checked out the shop yet. That sounds interesting. Mm-hmm.
But obviously it's new, so they're not going to know who you're maining. So they're going to like suggest like, hey, they're going to suggest, for example, I main Alibi. If whenever possible, I'll main her.
Wait. I got a question. Did they add Clash and Shields back in?
No, they did not yet.
Oh, they did not yet.
They put a failsafe on it just in case. But I don't think they still added them.
Oh, man. I really want Claymores, man.
Because, yeah, I get it. That they have, I get it, like, yes, they totally deleted it. But they're actually coming up with a failsafe, so if somebody does that glitch again, it'll automatically reset it. If it was like a shield, it'll automatically place it down and bring it back up.
So wait, you're saying that they're having issues with actually fixing the glitch and they're adding failsafe?
Mm-hmm. Because they don't know what the problem is.
Well, simple.
If you guys know what the problem is, please gladly tell them. Because they're having kind of a difficult time trying to figure that out.
Yeah. But I feel like, okay, so we both know that this glitch was a previous thing, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
there's some glitch that are old,
okay.
like I think the breach charge one.
Okay, so wait, when did the glitch start happening again? Like
near the middle of last season.
Okay, and what happened during last season? Like, what was added onto it?
Mozzie and Gridlock.
Mozzie and Gridlock. Okay, those two were added, and then later on, people found the glitch again. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's something to do with.
I don't know. Maybe it's okay. So it could be the overlay of adding a new map. It could be because they did edit a lot of stuff in Burnt Horizon. So it could be anything.
Yeah, it could be simply one little
number.
One little number could change everything.
Coding's difficult.
Especially like when when we're playing custom games, we usually play custom games. Whenever there's a shield, in the main final kill cam type thing, the shields would go inside their body.
Oh no! Here's the thing: they'll go on side, they'll think it's a firearm. That's the thing. I don't know how the kill cams do it, but in my perspective, I think they registered the shield as some sort of firearm, and it technically is. So that's why they have it placed like that.
But I mean, yeah. You want to talk about the running styles of Warden?
Ooh, okay. So the running styles there are definitely very unique, I think. But
I think the most sticks out is Warden, because he carries his SMG upright and run and keeps his other hand free instead of holding it like a regular person.
Ooh, I just had a thought. Okay, you're Warden. You do a full sprint. Somebody domes you in the head, but instead hits your gun. Do you think the gun will actually deflect it, or would it register as a headshot? That is the question.
Did you ever have that happen before too?
Where you hit the gun. I feel like they would.
Because I think if it hits the gun, it deflects off, or you break the gun. That's what they should add. And and that's another thing too. I think they should add picking up other defenders' guns.
Well, then it's going to be a bit broken. Do you feel like? Because let's see, Ash would down a Tatranka or a Capcan and just take the SMG. No, not the SMG, the sausage. The damage with the sausage. And
I say this. Ubisoft, if you're listening, I personally say if they pick up the sausage, they keep to the equipment and attachments and weapon skins that they have on it for themselves. They do not pick up the person's other weapon upgrades. So that means if a person doesn't play Tachanka or Capcan and they don't have the sausage all equipped and whatnot, and they heard it's really good, they pick it up and it's only iron sights.
Oh, okay, well here's another thing. I feel like that since your current character, let's say, doesn't have that weapon, you only get the ammo that's currently in the mag. I feel like that would maybe fix it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but
only the weapon that's in the mag. Because if they only have one shot and you pick it up, you're screwed
or
over.
have no ammo,
or have no ammo too.
You can't. You killed someone in the middle of reloading, that gun will be out of ammo. So it's a gamble.
If they're in the middle of reloading and you kill them, the gun should be just laying there with no mag in it. You cannot. Then that means you cannot pick up the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really unique how they should do that, because then if you freaking run out of ammo in your actual gun, you guys are still fighting, pick up another gun and start fighting again. Don't go over there and just knife them, because personally, I suck at knife fights.
Yeah, knife fights can be pretty fun, though. Sure. The one time that you get the right knife against a shielder.
And especially when you beat out a sledge and you knife him before he sledges you in the face.
It's so satisfactory, but honestly, I feel like in those situations, Sledge has a disadvantage. Yeah, because he has to wind up, and knife can just be like whoosh. So if you manage to get a Sledge killed in knife, I feel like that's more satisfying.
The one thing I would say is Sledge is freaking scary. Because if somebody's crouching and you're right there in the corner, peeking, you turn around and just see a Sledge coming right at your face. You're done for it, my dude. You're done for it. You're dead.
I know.
I think the one thing they should add is instead of actually killing the person, it downs them, and then you can go and kill them.
And I feel like
there's a sledge right here. Oh, I'm down.
Here's the thing:
it's a sledgehammer. It's bludgeoning damage. Okay, and here's the thing: with Sledge, it's rare enough to get Sledge kills because I feel like it's all right as it is so far. But yeah, it's ammo is a gamble.
I think the one thing they should add too is breaking down cinder block walls.
Ooh, okay. Now that might be some broken because
it might take 3 or 4 swings. Don't get me wrong. We'll try to balance that out. 3 or 4 swings. But in his trailer, it shows him breaking down one of those types of walls.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason is the good reason why they let them don't break Cinderblock walls is a good reason because that would just make Sledge broken. You will be able to go anywhere on the map, which could really mark some bullshit. Yes, he'll be able to his way through everything. Yeah. And I don't think the game will just... I feel like the game needs some sort of, like, foundry of, like, certain points that need still standing. Like, let's say if they make it more realistic and just Sledge, like, on his last charge, managed to, like, bust off all the exteriors of the building. So the building is floating. That would not make sense.
It'll collapse.
Yeah, but I feel like that'll be way too much data.
Then it becomes into a friggin' battlefield.
Yes, exactly.
Then it comes into a friggin' battlefield situation to where now you're just fighting rubble and like the hostage is dead. And like everybody else is still alive, depending on where you're at. So if you're at like the top floor, maybe you're not dead. Maybe you're just like low on health. If you're at like the basement, you're fucking dead. Everything's toppling on top of you, son. You better get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Cinderblocks, they're a no-go when it comes to Sledge. But that's just me personally.
Maverick.
Oh, hi, Maverick.
I think the one thing they should add is it makes a little bit of noise.
Well, I guess that's true. I mean, it's
when
burning
it's
something.
burning through like metal, it should make a little you hear. Because I've gotten so many kills to where I would actually push in a couple of holes and just pop them with a couple of AR rounds and run away.
Speaking of Maverick, have you read Nox bio yet?
I have not.
Apparently, she is the one that rescued Maverick.
Oh, really?
Yes, she is the one that went undercover and picked him up.
What, wasn't Maverick, like, imprisoned? And then he got rescued?
Yes, Nox rescued him.
Oh, fuck.
Yes. So basically, your main was rescued by this operator.
Yeah. What?
It doesn't go into details, though. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very reclusive. Like, in Nox bio, it goes, like, her name and all her background's released. But, like, something with her father's name. I think maybe her father was a mob boss, or maybe... I don't know, but it's basically her father was like some sort of big shot that shocked everyone that she's related to him. Don't know who it is.
Maybe that's why everything's redacted.
Probably, and probably because, like I said, trying to have a normal watch, but that would cause a major political problems.
Especially for media and Rainbow Six saying this operator is related to this person. Who's a really big, bad person, but should be allowed him in.
Yeah, but here it is. They're extremely vague about it, but it's obviously, like, a really important, big, bad guy. Mm-hmm. So, I have no idea. Maybe, like, it could be something Soviet. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, an old Soviet major. Mm-hmm. Or maybe a mob boss. I don't know. It's just my Dutch.
Oh, what I was about to say. Next season suggestions. What do you want to see in Rainbow?
An ex-terrorist as a new operator.
Ex-terrier.
Ex-terrorist.
Terrorist.
Ex-terrier? No, because here's the thing. Rainbow Six Siege has gone above and beyond with everything. Mm-hmm. But I feel like something like they're trying to add like more lore into their games, and that's why they're adding quality. But I feel like adding something like adding more story, like let's say more bios of conflict.
What do you want in this ex-terrorist? Because obviously he needs to have an ability.
He definitely needs to have an ability. That's what I'm currently thinking.
I think the ex-terrorist has nerve gas on him, and he's like.
Similar to Smoke?
Like he's the attacker, places down some nerve gas, and, like, lights it off, but Smoke can go through it, since his is, like, a technical nerve gas.
Yeah, but I say... I feel like that'd be too much copy and paste, personally.
Sure.
When I think... maybe instead of a nerve gas... Well, Rainbow Six has pretty much everything covered when it comes to terrorist units, except... Make him a bomber.
make him a bomber. The one thing I would like to see is Lion's elite skin be a bomber from T-Hunt.
I feel like
I would definitely buy it. I would definitely freaking buy it. I don't really care. It's a freaking bomber, for crying out loud.
Oh god. I mean, I feel like they're maybe for a Halloween skin. That's what I'm thinking.
Halloween skin would be really nice.
Oh, I wrote like next time Halloween comes over, I'm getting Rattle Me Bones if it's available.
Rattle Me Bones.
I do not care.
Spin the wheel.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Next season operators.
Okay,
there are a couple leaks.
Ooh.
One for hatches. If you bust open a hatch, the person can grapple through a hatch.
Finally, that's something interesting.
That's one leak, because there's actually a little depicting screen to where I think Mira and some other person was there. Because Mira is like the top person to like go through like, this is allowed, this isn't. This is allowed, this isn't.
Well, how about this? How about just defenders get grapples? Because here's the thing I noticed.
I don't know about that.
Well, here's the thing. I was playing some custom matches. Like, you remember that one person's little brother.
Yeah.
He always stick to the roof. And there was, like, right in the middle, we couldn't do anything. Time, yes, was running out, but it was really tedious. So
Just watching them up there.
Yeah, watching him up there. But I feel like operators should have, a defending operator should have a grapple. Because just to...
Oh, yeah, to get up on the roof and whatnot.
Yeah,
I totally get that. But I think that set aside the fact. Because this other one, they leaked it out saying defenders should cover up hatches. That's kind of freaking scary. And, like, they have another leak to where they actually have a gas canister. So tossed it out somewhere and, like, exploded.
Dante, a hatch underneath a hatch.
Hatch underneath the hatch.
And if both of them are down, you take full... You're basically a fall down.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be interesting because I saw something, a similar clip of another game, Mordhau. A hatch under a hatch. Like, and he died from it. It was hilarious. Like, can you imagine? I'm going to get a hatch kill, boys. Wish me luck. Boom, boom. Here comes a fuse. Oh, no, a Montag. And just, whee!
I think the one thing they should add is you know the floorboards, right?
Yeah.
That have a whole bunch of, like, metal pieces on them. I think they should really make an operator to cut through that metal and, like, make their own little mini hatch.
Their mini hatch.
So, like, it's like a Maverick thermite thing.
Okay.
Make, like, a little... Instead of going over, like, reinforcements and whatnot, they place it on the floorboard, they drill out one...
Oh, so like, angle spots, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like an angle cover.
Ooh, that's actually would be interesting.
To cut it out, then they can make their own hatch and make their own little kill hole.
So similar. So it's gonna be similar to, like, actually it's
A thermite Maverick main.
Yeah.
Mix. Because then...
Actually, it'll be interesting. How about Mira and a Maverick main? Like a mixture of the two. Because, let's say, he burns the hole, then he adds, like, a something to cover it up. And it could be anything, like a certain like, circle or something. You know, or let's say the hole is big enough where you can add a covering up mirror into it. I mean, that'll be good recycle of abilities.
Yeah. Definitely. What else can we talk about? I mean, E3 was really nice. I heard several stuff about it. What else came out?
There was this other trailer that I'm really excited about, Watch Dogs Legion. Which...
Yes.
Yeah, did we already talk about that? Or
We
no?
talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, I sort of want to go back and cover on that, personally. Just, I played all of the Watch Dogs games so far.
I haven't. I played, I think, a little bit of it.
I'm going to have to show you, like, a couple of those games. They're, like, the first one and the second one, the second one was pretty good. It was a good expansion of the first one. The first one was a good, like, starter point of this kind of video game. The third one now, this is when shit gets good. Because...
Hacking and drones.
Yeah, hacking and drones, and now you play as... Well, here's the thing. You have no, like, character. It's similar to, you know, like, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, where there's, like, multiple, like, randomizing enemies and allies. It's the same thing here, except you could play as those random NPCs as you walk around. You can recruit them into DedSec, which is something interesting. But I feel like they're going a bit above and beyond with that. Also, like, I watched a video covering Watch Dogs Legion. They also said that they're making, like, hey, you see this guy and his cool abilities, you want to recruit him. You have to do certain missions to make him lure him into DedSec. And also, here's the thing, if you decide to kill a few soldiers, and those soldiers have family and friends, those friends are going to like DedSec less, and probably going to be against it.
No.
So, yeah, your actions are going to have consequences.
Just, that's the point. Just kill everybody you see. The Bud Light Knight does that all the time.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like...
Whoever pisses him off, he basically goes in, like...
A one-man
Nope!
A one-man DedSec in London. Yeah, but I feel like that'll be impossible because, I mean, who knows? They might be covering for that, or they'll have, like, mandatory missions or something. Like, yeah, but it was definitely interesting. Like, they said, like, every cutscene is, like, set for that unique person. Like, the voice actors for that, there's, like 40 to 50 voice actors for each person for each cutscene. And everyone gets their own, like... I'm not sure if they're going to add interactions between the other characters, but it's definitely interesting.
It would be really interesting.
Yeah, but with that... Yeah, so as I was saying, with Watch Dogs Legion, I also like the idea of permadeath. Like, if you decide to do, like, a random thing, your character's gone.
Oh, I was just gone on a freaking shoot a rampage.
You would die. Yeah. I do really like that you're also, like, there's adding, like, secret backgrounds to it, too. Like, they're going to be ex-military, ex-spy. That old
that ex-assassin, and, like, this shit better be good.
Yes. You can
just turns him around and just pops him right in the freaking face.
You can recruit old women into DedSec.
I would just recruit all the freaking old women and men.
I know.
They're expendable.
Expendable. Yeah, but here's the thing.
Then we can be called the Expendables.
Of course. Expendables. The Expendables. The Senile Edition.
Senile Edition.
Yes. Yeah, but with with everything covering up, they're covering up the story.
The one thing they should do is you can make people come back from the dead.
Yeah, but here's another question. Can you request the enemy soldiers? Or can you, like, try to bring the enemy soldiers towards it? Or maybe, like, workers for the big internet companies that are taking over. That is something I'm curious about. But here's the thing. They also include stuff like jobs like, hey, if somebody's in jail, you want to hire a lawyer. Like, the missions to bring in people, they're, like, really difficult missions. Like, hey, you want to bring this person's, like, loved one out of jail, want to clear their records, all that kind of stuff. Like, even in that mission, that guy was, like, almost caught into human trafficking in the gameplay trailer. And you had to bring him out of human trafficking. But with those people you killed, that's sort of, like, going to bring down your reputation with those kind of group of people. Or, if they're going to... I feel like they're going to add factions to it. Mm-hmm. But, who knows? They added, like, gang factions before, so... Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I think Watch Dogs would be a really fun game to play.
Oh, yes.
What other games that came out for E3?
A couple other games. Well, Bethesda was a bit shorthand. They did do a little teaser on Cyberpunk again.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes, it was...
It looked like at the beginning, the guy looks like John Wick.
Oh, no, that was close to the end. But yeah, They're adding Keanu Reeves into Cyberpunk 2077. That is pretty interesting. You have fucking John Wick as in your game.
It's like when Fortnite added John Wick as a little character, and
if they did voice lines in
and
Fortnite,
they added Papa Snurf too.
Oh man!
And it's like, dude,
why
give up?
Yeah. But here's the thing. I feel like they're doing a good thing with adding Keanu Reeves because
he's obviously a famous person.
Hell yeah, he's John Wick, dude, and he also played in other movies as well.
I need to watch John Wick series personally.
You should. Like, it is personally good. I saw like the John Wick Chapter 3. My God, it was good. But personally, I'm a critic when it comes to certain things. They did like do like repeating the same moves again. Like, mind if I spoil it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this woman that had like dogs with armor-plated covering. 2 dogs. And throughout the whole fight scene, as they're trying to get out of this compound, she just ordered dogs to attack people by chomping at their balls. It was...
Ouch!
Yes. Like, every time she yells at a dog, the dogs mainly go for the nuts. Like, it was... What? But there's some really good fight scenes in there. Like, they do have repeats, but they're also really fucking good. It's definitely worth the money. But...
Yeah, we can go to movies too. Good movie you should watch is Unbroken, Only the Brave.
Oh yeah,
Ryan.
A lot of good
brothers.
movies.
Yeah. There's a lot of other good movies, guys. Like they make games off movies. Batman. Woo! Harry Potter. Woo!
Oh yeah, they're making a new Harry Potter movie, aren't they?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I feel like it's gonna suck. Personally.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah, because I feel like Harry Potter should be done.
I personally don't like Harry Potter. I try to watch it. I freaking want.
I'm a fan of Harry Potter, but I started losing interest like at the last few movies. Like I was like, it's about time over, and this is a good ending, like what they did. But I think they're going to change stuff with their son. Is he? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to mess with this? No.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Keanu Reeves is a good shot. Besides other games.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
But
I guess
the main point we're arguing here is E3 was good. There's some good parts and some bad parts. What do you think was the good part?
Good part, definitely Microsoft and Ubisoft's like presentations. The bad one I say is Bethesda's because, I mean, the Nintendo's one is today. I haven't took a look at that, but I'm not a fan of Nintendo.
I heard everybody's waiting for the Nintendo one.
Yeah,
but the one thing I would say is good is Ubisoft going into Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is the Watch Dogs one.
Watch Dogs Legion. I'm a fan of those.
I thought there was a flight simulator game too that they teased too.
I don't know about that
because I saw a video of that and it looks freaking amazing.
Yeah, and besides that, they also had a Microsoft presentation, which was just general games by the Microsoft Corporation. Nothing too big. Mm-hmm. But also, I did personally, I'm a fan of horror games. I know you're not a fan of horror games, but have you seen Blair Witch movies?
I've watched it. Yes.
Okay, they're making a video game off of that.
Oh boy, is it going to be multiplayer? Because I really want to grab somebody and just like, hey, you guys.
I don't know. It probably isn't going to be multiplayer, but there was a dog involved. I know that. But besides that, what else?
But I think the bad part was Bethesda. They waited way too late for the NPCs.
Yeah.
We moved back. Yeah, we get that. We get that you guys moved back, but it's too late.
Yeah, it was too late. And I guess...
Way too late.
Oh, yeah, there was this other game I saw a teaser about called Crossfire. They barely showed anything. They just showed, like, a trailer, like, of two guys in a building, and the building's, like, was blowing up by a few missiles, and that was it. I have no idea, but it's definitely a tactical game. That's what I get, but I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer. I don't know if it's going to be anything, but I feel like it's something you should, like, hold out on. And besides that, one game I'm personally hyped for, but I don't think it was a good... like receiver is Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2. Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of people are not fans of zombie games. I know you're not a fan of zombie games. I'm a fan of this kind of zombie game.
I'm okay with it. I'm like 7 Days to Die type crap. Yeah, I'll probably go and play it every once in a while.
I mean, I feel like it didn't like really receive like any good praise, but of course it's a zombie game, so I guess so. But I'm still a fan of horror, so. Yeah, and I guess besides that, there's
the one thing I would like to play is Days Gone.
Oh, Days Gone.
New Days Gone.
Well,
I was watching a video, and a guy threw in like a firecracker to track all of, like this huge horde of zombies and led it to an enemy camp.
Yeah, but here's the thing when it comes to Days Gone. Like I heard, like the voice acting in there was not good. Like it cut out, and there's some like minor glitches. The world doesn't seem alive. At least that's what I heard from it. Like, that's why I got some somewhat bad reviews. But,
I mean, yeah. So, do you want to just end it there, then?
Yeah, I think that's a good ending. Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Jesus. For recording without no editing, it's been about an hour and 3 minutes.
Yep.
I'll probably go and condense this down to good 55 minutes, depending on how many minutes we cut out. There's a lot of interruptions. Yeah, dog came around us. We had to turn off the AC, stuff like that. Thanks for having me over.
Yep.
At your house.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely something to do for my day since I got nothing else to do.
Yeah. So I'm Dr. Hunter and this is Jacob, and we are gonna sign out.
All right.
See you guys.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.